Yeah, number 4. Lord, give me strength. I need a minute. I know. I need this in a few more sets, okay? Come on.
No, Dad.
Say, come on, Papa. Come on, Dad. Come on. Come on. Lock the legs. That's right. Oh, that was a fight. Let that sink in. All right, guys, that was Sunday's log press session. I increased the bands over last week. I measured out roughly what last week's bands were, and let's say this week's were roughly 8 pounds heavier total, somewhere around there. I think the middle band is definitely the key band with adding tension. The band on the bottom and the band on the top, it doesn't stretch that much. So I increased the top band, the top basket I increased this band, it kept everything else the same. Bottom basket was the same, middle choked band was the same, but the basket on the top was heavier. Speed sets, 8 sets of 3 was a lot of work. I've had a lot of questions on Instagram, people asking about using the bands for, how much tension do I have on there? It changes with every single set when you're doing it like this. As you're going to press, I just set these down. Darn it. Okay. As you clean and press, every rep, every time you set it down, goes a little like this. So now you're pulling against the tightest band. This one, see, I don't know if you can see this one. This one's tight here and loose there instead of even. So every rep that you do, you end up being a little bit this way, a little bit that way. It twists, it ties itself into a knot with every rep. So you have to reset it a little bit every rep. Or just count on the fact that it's going to feel uneven, a little heavier on one side than it is the other. And then every set's going to continually get harder until you reset it. So the point is band tension, that I'm pressing against something. I'm having to learn how much leg drive I need to give off of my chest, or how much shoulder drive I have to give off of my chest so that I can finish it. If I've got, I didn't have much, if I've got 100 kilograms, 220 pounds on my chest, and I want to be able to press 275, well, I've got to be able to put more than 275 pounds worth of pressure into that log to finish the lift. So that's kind of what this log is teaching me to do. The clean is easy on the biceps, easy on the hamstrings, easy on the back, because it's a lighter weight. And then as you're pressing, the bands make it substantially heavier and harder. The set that I missed, it felt like I was bent backwards and about to lose it. I think what happened was I had the log too far forward and the bands too far back. I think, or maybe it was the opposite. But as I went to press, it didn't feel like the bands were in a straight line with my body. So it either put me out in front or behind. I'm sure you can see it from the video. I reset the mats a little bit. There goes my light. I reset the mats a little bit, came back and knocked it out on a second set. Finished up with the log press push-ups. Those feel really, really good. Those are shoulder killers. Really work the shoulder muscles a lot. And when you're doing these, you need to try to find a way that allows you to feel your triceps the most. What I am doing, may look crazy here, but I'm trying to press like this. So, and as your hands are here, as I'm pressing, I'm doing a push-up. What I want to try to do is touch low and press high, touch low and press high. That's kind of what my mind is doing on these. Feel at my triceps a lot, and it's got quite a bit of shoulder rotation as well. Very consistent and similar to a position that you end up with in the log. Last set was with my bench press shirt on. That shirt, of course, I've gained a lot of weight since I was able to really train in that shirt. That shirt would take 90%, 85 to 90%. It would take well over 90% for me to have it in a correct position and touch any kind of weight. I could unjack it and set it in a decent position and probably touch 80, 85%, something like that. But even with a fairly tight shirt, something that was not the most comfortable thing to get in, I was still able to do these. So if you're training with the log, if your shoulders are dead, beat up by the end of the training session, or if your shoulders are beat up and you need some tricep work, you need to do something for log that's not log press that week, and you got a bench press shirt or anything that would spring or sling you kind of out of the hole, try this. Do a bunch of sets, 10 sets of 15 to 20 reps. Really fry the triceps, really fry the shoulders, and save your body. So I'm basically done. He wants to go out and get in the kiddie pool. He's been pretty good, so he needs to get out there. I need to finish off with some abs and some reverse hypers. Got to get my hamstrings firing. I can definitely tell that they're not firing on my push presses. They don't feel secure and strong. And then finish up the night with work. So I'll get this edited out to you guys. Hope you enjoy it. Let me know in the comments down below. You think I'm totally crazy, if it looks cool. Somebody mentioned a couple of weeks ago that this is proof that you can train for strongman living in an apartment. Here you go. Plates, bumpers, crash pads, log, deadlift bar, weightlifting bars, squat stands, sandbags, right here, a little tiny area. So, and a family. It can be done. It's not the most comfortable thing, and I can't do it forever, but it can be done, guys. Have a good one. I'll replace the battery on the light. We'll see you guys next week, or tomorrow, maybe, probably Wednesday.